to my channel. My name is Baylee and this is Bagel's Books. Today we're going to do a video that Joe actually found on YouTube where he is going to read me 1-star reviews of some of my favorite books. Say hi.
Hello.
He's behind there. So I don't know what books, I don't know what reviews or anything like that, obviously. And then I'm going to try to guess what book he's talking about with these terrible reviews. All right, Joe, take it away.
You didn't give credit.
Oh, yeah. Well, you do it. You were the one who saw it. I said you saw it.
Oh, okay. I got this idea from another YouTuber. Her name is Murphy, and I'm going to presume you say her last name Napper. But she's a booktuber that does like fantasy, a lot of fantasy. She does a lot of manga stuff also. But she did this video. I don't know if she got it from somewhere else. I don't remember. But she's the one I got it from. So, a little criteria on the books.
Oh, okay.
I tried to choose books that were your favorite books, not necessarily... or they're all 5-star reviews, I'm pretty sure.
I thought you were doing 1-star reviews.
Well, for you, they're 5 stars.
Oh.
And I tried to choose not recent books, because I feel like you'd guess those too easily.
Yeah, I could see that.
I got all the reviews from Amazon, not GoodReads.
Oh, spicing it up.
Well, it's a little bit easier to search
Disagree.
1-stars.
Disagree. You just got to know how to do it on GoodReads.
Oh.
You can literally press the 1-star and it'll show you all 1-star.
Oh, well, that's what I did on Amazon.
You said, oh.
What I've learned, though, is that if you hate a book, you tend to write a lot about it. So some of these are just going to be snippets of their review that I think are funny.
Okay. Will they tell me anything about the book?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi,
Are you going to
Daisy.
say who wrote it? Or no?
No, you have to completely guess the book.
Okay.
Based on
I meant the review, you ding dong.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I don't want to blow these people up on our gigantic channel.
Yeah, calm down, Joe. Do 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 do.
Okay. It's hard to review a book like this without giving anything away. There were just pages and pages of rambling, psychological bull crap. Yeah.
Okay.
Like the author was just throwing out as many, hey, think about this, or but what about this scenarios as possible, mixed in with philosophical name drops. And then as many SAT level vocab words as the publisher would allow.
That's all I get. I'm feeling Blake Crouch vibes.
Not even close.
No?
No.
I don't understand the philosopher thing.
That's why I thought this one was weird.
Because the only thing I could think of was Blake Crouch and then the freaking Schrodinger's cat. But that's not even a philosopher. Isn't that a physicist?
Yes, that's a physics thing. Fun fact, it was actually supposed to be...
No one asked for fun facts
Okay.
with Joe. I'm just kidding.
I won't say it then.
I'm kidding. What?
It was supposed to be like an argument against what ended up being like the thing.
I see.
Yeah.
Do we own the book?
Yes.
Have you read it?
Yes.
Oh.
I think the big one on this is that it's hard to say anything without spoiling it, so it's a small book.
And I gave it 5.
I know specifically you really like this book.
Is it the Anne Reid book? I'm thinking of ending things?
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's small.
Yeah.
Joe's hints help me more than the review.
Yeah. Most of the reviews for these were like, I don't know what's happening.
Oh, let me get it, I guess.
Which I guess...
Where is it? Oh, I think I let someone borrow it.
Yeah, like I said, every review was basically like, I don't understand what's happening.
That's on you.
Or complaining that
the point is you don't understand what's happening. That's what I loved about it.
I saw one that was complaining that the character was one-dimensional.
Wrong. Wrong.
Yeah.
You're wrong. I love that book. I get very offended when people talk shit on my favorite books. So I'm going to get a little heated. Because I love, clearly, these are supposed to be books that I love. Okay, Joe.
Oh, this one's a good one.
Would you say I got that? 1 for 1 /
I gave you some
half
hints.
a point?
I'll give you half a point.
Okay.
I've never hated a book, even books I've DNF'd. I just don't enjoy them. I hate this book. To this day, I hate myself for finishing this book. I was hoping it would get better, but it only got worse. This book contains so many graphic scenes that made me physically nauseous. Mm-hmm. I don't understand how blank blank wrote them and is still sleeping soundly. How blank at the end of her day was proud to publish this, I don't understand.
You're going to tell me nothing about the books in these reviews.
No,
Fam.
I'm scrolling ahead in my reading to make sure I'm not giving anything away.
Okay.
It started off terrible with blank witnessing someone's death. It was a catching start, if a bit awful. She had this weird relationship, which led to my biggest issue with the book. Her blank was in love with her because he read a book that she had written. And it gives more spoilers away.
Stop. You said a lot of blanks. Can you read that her blank was in love with her blank thing?
Oh, I guess I could just actually say it. Her agent was in love with her because he read the book she had written and assumed that she would be exactly like the main character.
Oh my god. That sounds very familiar.
It is the first chapter of the book.
You've read it?
Yeah. I tried to choose books that I've also read so I can help you along if I needed to.
Her agent?
Mm-hmm.
What does this remind... I mean... Is
it
Verity?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I couldn't remember... her agent is just stupid.
Well, he was only in there for like
exactly.
a
That's why I was
pages.
Like, who cares?
But I just like the line, got me there, I hate this book.
Which you're wrong. Once again, this book is amazing.
Yeah.
When you first were saying how graphic it was, my head went to Karen Slaughter and Gillian Flynn. No way to go to Colleen Hoover. Bitch, you have no idea how dark books can get. Yeah. Because Colleen Hoover was just freaking tip of the iceberg.
There was a couple like reviews of this one also that were like the sex scenes were so graphic.
Once again, tip of the iceberg.
Yeah. And then a couple of the other complaints that I saw were like it was just predictable characters. Like they were just not, it seems like, because I mean she is a romance writer. That's her main gig. Yeah. So like the romance in the book was like predictable romance.
Obviously, that's not the point of the book. The title is Verity. The point is Verity. Screw all the others. I didn't care about them. I just wanted to read the manuscript the whole time. Once again, I guess I could try to find it. Do I have this one? Oh, yeah, here we go.
You definitely do.
I meant, like, at this time. Because I give it to people. There's Coho. Her big old Stephen King picture in the back. I love it. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, next one.
God, that had to be the bottom of the stack.
I guess I could have read the titles of each of these.
What do you mean?
Like,
like the review?
Yeah, the title of the review.
Okay. That is a point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it was?
What do you mean? Verity.
Oh, yeah.
I got a point. Point and a half?
So the title of this review is pretty terrible. Suspense kept me going.
Sounds great to me.
Okay. Blank.
1 star?
So this is her complaining about the author specifically. Because I guess she read another book of hers.
Okay.
Blank has this thing in her work which I roll my eyes at every time I read a crime, suspense, or thriller. Take a crime that anyone has assumed is a man, or a man has committed, and make the woman responsible and call that a twist. What makes Blank particularly awful in this regard is that is essentially makes not one, but two women responsible for the crime. And for the matter of fact, a third woman is responsible later for a related crime. So edgy.
I don't even know what you just said.
What?
There was a lot going on there.
The suspense in the book is what kept me going, but just like in Blank, the ending completely failed to leave me feeling satisfied and relieved. Rather, the ending, the big reveal about the people responsible for the crime was absolutely ridiculous. Two people committed completely unrelated murders in the same house on the same night.
Oh.
To members of the same family.
Dark Places?
Yep.
That book is fucking good. Fuck that person. I need to reread that book. It's so good.
I just thought the like twist to make it like a woman's responsible. I thought that was funny. Because I don't feel like that was the twist.
Yes, I don't think that was the twist either, but that was a part of it.
I guess.
But the thing you said about the house, the two...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very unlikely, but...
Well, I think everything about this book is very unlikely, I hope to God. Because the things that happen in this book... That person who said Barry was dark, you need to read this, baby. And tell me what you think's dark after that, okay? It's been so long since I read this.
This person also went on to say, like, they were upset that they used the satanic panic in it.
That would have gave it away quick.
And, well, yeah. And she was like, she didn't like the fact that it actually played up, like, satanic people in it. Because she thought, you know, it shouldn't have been that way. I don't know. It was stupid.
Well, from Criminal Minds, I don't know how true this is.
Probably not true at all.
No, it is. I love Criminal Minds. But they said there were no actual, like, satanic killings, even during Satanic Panic.
I'm sure somebody can find one example somewhere.
I know. But was it just blamed on Satanic Panic, or was it actually kids who they think were doing all this?
I am not a criminologist. I have no idea.
I wish I was, dog. I wish I was. If I could be part of the BAU, that'd be cool. No, it wouldn't. It'd be sad, but I'd be smart. Anyway.
Okay, this review...
Someone wrote all in this. Was it me?
I had to have been.
I don't think I
It's
did.
our copy.
Yeah, but I've given it to somebody.
You did?
Yep, Jordan. I remember. Anyway, go on.
Okay. So this one...
No, I remember what happened. I think I had to buy this from Gardner's because you let your dad borrow ours or something.
Oh, yeah.
Or was that Sharp Objects?
I don't remember. One of them was. I think it was Sharp Objects because we had the other one.
Okay, go on.
It's okay. Our editions matched now.
Yeah. It's just the principle of the matter.
Okay, so this review, I don't think it's going to give much away. So it might be a little hard, but I think it's funny.
Okay.
Initially seemed clever until it got silly. Initially, I really liked where the theme of this was taking me. But then it went into a Marvel comic nonsense science. And I started to go into the, oh, come on, man, space. Let's be clear. If I was watching a Marvel movie, I simply accept that some guy can get angry and his body blows up into a ridiculous, large, green, powerful creature.
All right.
Go with it and have fun. However, if you're trying to set the stage as being intelligent, clever, and perhaps plausible thriller, and then you transition into something like the Incredible Hulk, I can't endorse it. Stick with your theme, either be smart and plausible, or real world, or be fantasy, or be science fiction.
Mesh them, please, God. They're my favorites.
But don't blend them all together. I've been...
Joe, what?
You just said mesh them. Those are my favorites. And then he said, don't blend them all together.
No. I disagree with this human.
I've been careful not to provide any hints or spoilers.
Clear,
the
yeah, you
silliness
really have.
and disappointment for you. Or I want you to experience it for yourself.
The Hulk thing is really throwing me off. Does that have really anything at all to do with it, or was he just being hella dramatic?
I was really confused because I don't remember any, like,
So you read it?
Yes.
Because my first initial when he mentioned Marvel was Vicious. Because that's like the most Marvel-esque thing I own. But you haven't read that.
Mm-mm.
And then with the sci-fi, thriller, fantasy mesh, I'm thinking Blake Crouch. But your face is not giving anything away to me right now, and I'm not a fan of that.
Poker face.
But I'm confused by the Hulk. So does that have anything to do with it at all? Hulk?
I think he was
What?
trying to use it as like a metaphor for it being outrageous and implausible.
I'm gonna go with Blake Crouch.
You got the art or the
Well,
author.
you gave me no other... Nothing. Pretty sure I gave both of these 5 stars. You gave me no other descriptors of the book other than being sci-fi thriller, outrageous. Hulk. Still don't understand that part. I've never noticed there are people on this cover. I've just thought it was streaky, but there's humans. That's kind of cool. Joe, read me another bad one of the book so that I can pick it out.
Okay, give me 1 second. I have to pull it up again.
Well,
I'm glad I did look because this is... I was going to say the wrong book.
what do you mean? Oh, you would have told me wrong?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm really surprised about the positive reviews of this novel. This was absolutely the most confusing and senseless book I've read in a long time. It made no sense at all. I had to keep paging backwards to try to figure it out. The beginning premise seemed interesting, but then it got crazy. The story literally jumped back and forth in each chapter through a dozen or more years and false memories to the point that...
Recursion.
There you go.
False memories. I was leaning towards this one you were saying. That review helped. Jumping back and forth, but this one jumps a little. Put more of this.
Yeah, I don't know where you got the Hulk thing.
What?
Like, there's no superhero part of it. I think he's trying to say, like, it's just improbable. But there's no way to say it's not. And it's also science fiction.
Yeah.
Like, there's some science.
Calm down.
And mostly fiction.
Yeah. It's the whole point.
Like, how do you know how time travel works?
Yeah. I wish I did. Joe, don't say that. Isn't that a bit of a spoiler?
I mean, I guess we should have started this off with it gives a lot of spoilers away.
Oh, okay.
I am absolutely mystified by the excellent reviews this book has received. I will read anything with a dead body in it,
Same.
and love nothing more than Groundhog Day narratives.
Stop there. I know exactly what it is. The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle.
I knew that would give it away. I knew it would give it away, but I shouldn't have said it.
No, you shouldn't have.
I was hoping that
I
would
love
be like
that book.
I was hoping that'd be like a cheeky like
Cheeky.
ooh.
Ooh.
That was a hint, but that gave it away too quick.
Too quick. But, hang on. One day. Oh no. Okay.
Every single one
7 deaths. What?
Every single one of these reviews mentioned how they hated the characters. There's one character.
That's not true. That's not true.
It is.
This is a character.
Yes.
All the bodies that he's in are a separate character.
Yeah. That
And he
is
has
him.
to talk to the other characters. There's teammates.
Sometimes he talks to himself.
Truth. A lot of it. Anyway, this is a great book, I think. It's a brain teaser.
I liked it a lot. But I just thought it was funny. They were like, I hated the characters. And I'm like, technically you're kind of following just one character in this body of terrible people. And the ending kind of tells you why they're all terrible.
For sure. See, I love the ending of this book. It really blew my mind. I don't know about everybody else. Did it blow your mind? I don't think
it did a
Barbara loved it, but it's fine.
I think it blew my mind a little because I was like, oh, that was kind of like out of left field. I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, it's thicker than I
But
remember.
it was very much like Black Mirror vibes.
Yeah, it was like the OG.
Mm-hmm.
When did Black Mirror come out?
Before that.
Oh. Okay, it wasn't the OG.
Because we got that in like 2017.
Well, it came out in 2018, so that'd be pretty fucking miraculous of us.
Well, we got the British version, which came out sooner, so...
This isn't the British version.
Yeah, it is.
7.5 is the British.
No, 7.5 is the American one.
Oh,
Because
whatever.
we got ours early because we ordered it from overseas.
Okay, whatever.
You don't remember that?
I do remember ordering it from overseas, and it took
Way too long.
a way long time. But worth it! Having fun, Joe. Find some more.
Okay.
Even if you're out.
I have not read this book, so I
Okay.
can't help you at all.
It's good or bad, I don't know.
Title is Boring, Nothing Substantial. I actually wound up giving up on this. It may just be me, or it may just be that this isn't my style of book, but I found it boring and dragging.
Okay.
I was sucked in by the paranormal part of it, but it seemed that the petty relationships seemed to just steal away all the excitement, which in truth is small to non-existent. If you're looking for an average teen book, have fun.
Oh, those sons of bitches. Is it my babies? The Raven boys?
That's not on camera, so you can't see that you're...
Is it? Is it?
It is.
Those fucking dickholes. They don't know what is good. Uncultured swine. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what all you said, but they're wrong.
They're basically...
What's the rest? It's not boring at all.
There wasn't much left. There was just like a line that was like, try a different series or something.
You try a different series,
But
bitch.
basically what they were saying is like the supernatural part was supposed to be the premise and it was weak.
It was so good. Wrong.
I haven't read it.
You need to.
I don't think I will, if I'm being honest.
Why?
I don't like why... I think that the mention of a relationship like that, because that's like a YA trope. There's always a relationship.
Yeah. Yeah. Go on.
Go on.
Next.
What is this one? I gotta read it. Oh, this one's hilarious because it just he gets so mad for no reason.
Is it a different book, I'm assuming?
Yes, they're all like different books.
I didn't know if you moved on or if you're reading another funny one.
Oh no.
From that guy.
No. This is a different one. I'm going to cut some of it because it'll just give away.
Okay.
But this is the title is What I Absolutely Hate About This Novel is Its Moral Blindness. I'm going to skip some.
Did you read this?
Yes.
Okay. Go on. That narrows down a lot, to be honest.
Frankly, I think any normal human being would gain a bit of perspective on the relative unimportance of their own life in the grand scheme of things and tell blank not to rescue them.
The Martian.
Yeah.
It was easy.
I'm going to read you some of this review.
Okay. He's also wrong. Go on.
One guy, alone on Mars. He's a nice guy.
That's very
An
important.
American. And he's the only person on the entire planet. Is he really enough of an arrogant jerk to think that hundreds of millions of dollars would be should be spent to rescue his sorry ass just so he
His sorry ass. No, it's a fucking
making
legal.
lame jokes and references to bad American TV shows? He doesn't even have a wife or children.
Poor guy. He doesn't even... Fuck him. Doesn't have a wife or children. Die on Mars. Have fun. Also, he is not arrogant in any way, shape, or form. He risked his whole life. Doesn't have a wife or children. To go to Mars for fuck I don't know why. But science. Okay?
I'm going to point out that I don't think at any point does he say, please rescue me.
I don't think he expects
is living.
it.
Yeah, he's just living.
He's trying to survive.
And they try to rescue him.
Because he knows there's going to be another mission to Mars. They have another one planned, so he's trying to make it until that mission comes to just kind of hop on their ship back. He doesn't expect them to do a whole nother mission. Okay? Yeah. Did you finish the book, sir?
Yeah, I was like, okay, I guess. Like, you're just being a Debbie Downer at that point.
Also, I can't believe you found 1-star reviews of this book.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's a lot?
There's several that was like, the humor is terrible.
Incorrect. I'm sure I've done this before, but let me just read you the first line again. Because it's hilarious. I'm pretty much fucked. That's my considered opinion. Fucked. It's hilarious. Like, unless you don't like vulgar language. But I don't think it's all vulgar. But he's in a very difficult situation, obviously. And he's got to make light of it. Because he's going to die on Mars. So, by himself.
This guy just shit on the whole time. It's just like, how no one would rescue him.
I don't know how I disagree.
I disagree too.
I think that's a legal situation for NASA.
Well, I don't think it's that.
I don't know.
You accept some type of risk.
I guess, but knowing he's there and just being like, I just think the whole world would be in an uproar.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I just think it's funny that he was like, no one would rescue him. There'd be talks at least.
There would be talks.
Some people would want to.
Yeah.
I think this is the last one.
No, I'm so smart.
We can do a part 2.
Okay.
Everything about this book was awful. We can start with the print. Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Okay. What happened?
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is what I wanted to read. I was reading it first, and I thought I accidentally took a picture of a review that was like the book was damaged or something. Because some people do put reviews of like the book is damaged. Everything about this book is awful.
Don't do that.
We can start with the print edition I bought. A typical mass market sci-fi paperback is 400 to 500 words per page.
First of all, those are the best.
This is necessary if you're going to take it seriously. This one barely makes the 200 mark. That tells you the publisher already knows something is missing here. But they're still trying to pass it off as a solid sci-fi. Now, if you get past this, we come to the writing itself. It's drivel.
Huh?
Drivel?
Okay.
I've never heard that word in my life, but I guess
sounds like dry and trivial. You can put them together.
It's spelled drive with an L.
Okay.
I assume it means bad.
Okay.
Characterization is exceptionally poor. World building is completely absent. There isn't a single interesting turn of phase in the whole thing, and the author's grasp of style is less than rudimentary. And if you can make it to the end, which is a black hole of boredom, it descends into confusing and plainly stupidity with a speed I have found baffling. I don't normally leave bad reviews, but there's a lot of good reviews here, and frankly, I can't understand why, other than poor, and I mean like really poor judgment on the reader's part.
Dang!
That's unfortunate because there is truly great writing out there. We don't have
Suggest some, sir.
And he goes on and on about the writing.
You said sci-fi?
Yep. I figured that would give a lot of it away, because you don't read a lot of sci-fi.
That's what I'm saying. I don't read any. And I'm confused. Do we have it?
Mm-hmm.
You've read it?
Mm-hmm. I can find another review of that one. Book too, if you want.
Sure.
Because that one didn't really give any narrative. That's not even a part of the book. I'm looking through these reviews, and I was reading one that started off okay, and then it's like spoilers ahead, and then it has a whole paragraph of something that's not even in the book.
They done did review the wrong book.
Okay. The science, or what passes as science in this book, is poorly researched, and the language is simple. Other than the pseudoscience terminology, it is probably written at a 6th grade level, which I could probably read. But more importantly, the concepts explored are simple as well. The author introduced a new technology that could fundamentally alter our human conception of ourselves. And instead of tackling its implications head on and exposing those implications on a human level, he hedges them on his moronic or myopic mission. The hero will often say things like, "It makes you think about yourself in a different light, doesn't it?" That's a quote a number of times. But instead of addressing what he means on a literal level, how did he used to think of himself and how does he think of himself now? Or going further to address the real and universal human philosophical implications, the author leaves an empty platitude alone, and the hero continues along his myopic journey. What it all boils down to, an evil guy with unconvincing motives uses some cool tech to make the hero, or take the hero stuff, and the hero has to fight really hard to use the cool new tech to take back his stuff.
Doesn't matter?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, what was the spoiler? That's not even in this book. In my head, I just don't think, like, obviously it is sci-fi, but...
Maybe it was in the book, but I don't remember this.
Oh, okay.
He says, spoiler about my tipping point. He literally just explained to his partner about how the people they see aren't from their world, and that she shouldn't get emotional when visiting these other dimensions. Their next step is landing in a world where everyone is dying of the plague, with no one out of their houses due to curfew. Here, he goes full moron and goes saves his wife because that's my wife out there. The drama that follows is infuriating and just makes no sense. I don't remember that part.
I remember the, like...
He, at some point, does travel between multiple, parallel universes. But I don't remember a plague.
I remember a plague. I don't remember
He wasn't traveling with his wife, though.
No, it must have been his, like, science partner.
Yeah.
I don't know, because he was traveling with somebody. He wasn't alone.
Yeah, he was with his science partner, not his wife.
I'm sure that's what they meant. But he was probably in another world, and, like, his wife in the other world was out there.
Oh, and he went and saved her? I don't remember that specifically.
I don't either, but I do remember the plague thing.
Okay.
Okay, that's all. I got them all. Maybe some help here and there. Some I needed less, more or less. But don't tell me if you hated these books, because clearly I don't enjoy that.
I find it funny, the sci-fi ones. Like all the sci-fi ones
Like,
were
it's
all
not real.
It's not possible.
No, so we're writing about it and you don't see it happen. Okay? Okay, well that's all. Joe, do you have any parting words?
No.
Okay, bye. Thank you all for watching.